Yeah, the same. Yeah.
It's a facelift, or it's the new Crafter. So I had to.
Is it like the equivalent to the T6 because of the model? If you know T6 one.
So they 2018 on is the most recent one. So I had to actually have those made. They came in from Ireland.
Did you just? Is that covered or is it completely reupholstered?
No, they're covered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ours is reupholstered, if you know what I mean. So they take the original seats and then they just reupholster them.
No, these are covers, but they fit. I mean, you can see how well they fit.
Yeah.
We've got black and white honeycomb in ours.
Right, okay, yeah.
And to get the, because we bought it as a panel van, to get the rock and roll bed, we had to go up to somebody in
new.
Two sodas on the roof as well.
Yeah, so it's fully off grid.
How many leisure batteries?
I'll show you the back in a second. It's the 2 litre battery. Any detailed questions So this is so Tom is particular, to say the least, about how he converts them. So he's got this layout you'll see in all of Tom's conversions.
Yeah.
And his view is he's spent a long time coming up with the design and it works, and if you want it done a different way, go and see somebody else.
Yeah.
So you choose everything apart from the layout. So you know, we spec'd all of this, the colours, the finishes, what's in the shower as well. I mean, the shower's never been used. So the shower's brand new.
Is that just straight off the cold tank then?
So there's a tank in the back, and there's a gas. Is it
Gas boiler? Is it?
It's a butane bottle in the back.
Okay.
And you can run it off mains or gas.
And is it an underslung water tank as well as a external?
I'll show you the back.
Okay.
And then that's me saying.
Yeah.
See what
This
you
is
see.
what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I can see
any
you've
other
got-
questions? That's Tom.
I can see you've got a PowerPoint for the EHU.
Yeah, it's got a PowerPoint on. So PowerPoint's on that
I've just
side.
noticed that. Yeah.
So the way the bed works.
Yeah, Ben.
So this is actually bigger than king size.
It's like a Super King, isn't it?
It's lengthwise it's probably about the same, but it's wider. So I tried to put a fitted king sheet on, and it's just not. Sorry, it's just not wide enough. So it's the width that makes it bigger than king. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's very. I mean,
Do you put a duvet over the top of it, or you sleep on that?
no, just put
You don't
a
bother
sheet
with-
on
you
it.
don't
Just put a
bother
flat
with the top
sheet on
there?
it.
No.
Don't put anything on top. Just put a flat sheet on it, and then just sleep with a duvet on top, and then that's obviously a bunk underneath.
Because say with ours, we've got a
This was
standard
fitted
kind of
to-
rolled out bed, rock and roll bed, but then we put a duvet mattress topper over the top of
No,
it.
you don't need anything on that.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Can
fine.
I get up and have a? How do you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
up into it? Do you stand up on here normally?
Well, I'm not going to tell you that. You've got to try and find it. I tend to go from there to there to there.
Is that quite sturdy then?
Yeah. As long as you stand on the middle
Oh,
where
God.
the pole is, it's fine. I mean, you can. I mean, I tend to go up from here onto there, but equally, my wife would go from there to there to there. It's fine.
You don't need to
show
lie.
you. It's not. And then back down again.
I can actually start videoing now.
Hey? Were you not videoing before?
Not you getting up now. I think it just stopped out in my pocket.
So yeah, these skylights have got the fly nets there, and the blackout that way.
How does the blackout work?
So slide that one back.
Oh, it's got the other way. Yeah, got it.
So,
And obviously they just pop up then, don't they? When you
yeah, so you can so they pop up,
that's similar to a caravan thing as well, isn't it?
and then it's got USB chargers in that one there.
This one.
Yeah. So then behind that duvet cover there, that's and then it's got
A full. So it's got USB down here, and then also 3-pin plugs as well.
but they run off the. They obviously run off the.
Okay, and you got your voltmeter there as well then, showing the your power of the. Is that just off the leisure battery? Yeah.
The 3 pins won't run off the leisure battery.
No. So I'm just saying you got your voltmeter.
Right. Okay.
So that's just showing you just the leisure battery.
Right,
output.
okay.
Well, it could be combined or separate, but
I don't think I've turned the power. Oh, yeah, the power is on. That's obviously your lights.
your lights run off the battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same as ours.
So
then.
and the USBs run off the leisure batteries as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just the 3-pin that runs off the EHU.
That's it. Yeah.
There's no inverter or anything.
No, there isn't. So this is your diesel heater.
Yeah.
So that runs off.
Is that an auto term, is it?
It is. It's you can set it so that it runs automatically, so it'll just run through the night once it drops below a certain temperature.
Like little reading lights up here, babe.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You just got the one vent, or have you got it vented
Just the
elsewhere?
one vent, and then the tank is under the. It's under the driver's seat.
That's
It runs
normal.
on red diesel.
Yeah.
Which way round do you sleep then? Do you sleep that way?
I tend to sleep head at
Head
the
there,
back.
yeah.
So your diesel here doesn't take a feed from the main diesel tank then? It's a separate tank for
No,
it?
it's a separate tank under the.
And it just runs just on red, does it?
It's on red, yeah.
Okay. I guess you don't really put a lot in it because it.
I mean, not that we've used it, but we've never had to put any more in it. But it doesn't. It just sips the fuel. Yeah.
Do you get any indicator of when it's dropping or anything like that?
I think there's Tom sent me because that's the standard Chinese diesel heater that you get in a lot of the camper vans.
Right. Okay.
So the instructions that come with that are pretty poor. But Tom sent me a link to a YouTube
Okay.
video which helped translate it a bit. You'd have to ask Tom in terms of what the
Yeah, it's just the make, isn't it?
what the signal of the, like you say, if it's running on fuel. I think it comes through as an error code on there if it hasn't got any fuel.
Yeah, it tends to be either that or if the van isn't balanced properly, because obviously the way it gets the feed does that on ours, because our driveway's on a slant, so we get an error code as soon as we flatten it out.
Yeah.
But ours is fed from the main diesel tank.
Right. Okay.
Rather than a
I
separate
can show you
one.
the tank in a sec.
Yeah.
So that's so that does. So it's fridge, freezer, fridge. Whichever
You
way
can
want to set
convert it. Yeah.
You can
Is that it's domestic?
And that will run off runs off your leisure batteries.
Can it run off mains as well?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Because in ours, if we want to run ours off the battery, we
Press the switch.
press the switch on,
Oh, okay.
and then we turn it off. Then it runs off the EHU.
Want to check with Tom, but it
Yeah.
certainly runs off the leisure battery. So I think off there, if you went and parked this in the shed now, you could run everything for 2 or 3 days off what's.
Yeah. But obviously, if you've got EHU, you want to be able to run that. If it's a two-way fridge, you want to be able to run it off the EHU.
Oh, that's where the loo goes.
That's
isn't
it. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
toilet in there. Yeah. So you're meant to the design.
Put it in there.
You put
Is
it
it?
in there, yeah.
Is that a compressor fridge? Do you know?
I don't know.
Does it tick on and tick off when it's going? Can you hear it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it might not be. Ours is a compressor, so it only uses power when it needs to, and then it just
Right,
turns down. I've got a
I might have
isotherm one.
I brought the info we got, so I might have that
Yeah.
in the car. I'll have a look and you can see.
Same. It's pretty much the same size as our fridge, anyway. I'd probably swap it out for ours.
Yeah.
It's the
Ours
same.
is great, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think isn't ours bigger than that though?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to mess about
Check
with
it.
if you wanted to swap
Well, I
it.
think I originally bought a Dometic, then I swapped it for an isotherm one in the end. But that doesn't matter. It's just that if there's a switch to run it off the EHU, then you're not worried
Yeah.
about burning your battery.
Oh, okay, got
Yeah,
it.
especially if you're camping in the winter, because you don't get much
Yeah.
sunlight to
Yeah.
to charge your leisure battery up.
Got it, right.
Does your EHU charge your leisure batteries?
Not sure.
Okay, that's a Tom question there.
Yeah.
Some vans are configured that they in their switch relay. Obviously, when you're running the van, it will then charge your leisure batteries.
I'm pretty
but-
sure it does. Once it's put the charge into the,
Yeah,
I think once it's put the
that's-
charge into that, then it puts it into the leisure battery.
So that's quite normal. But some vans, like mine, for instance, it won't charge the leisure batteries on the HU. But there's some vans that will do. They'll have that battery charger element inside of it as well.
Okay.
Um,
Check with Tom.
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
Anything I tell you is an assumption.
So it's possible that it does. So when that's plugged in on the EHU, it's just feeding your leisure battery from the electric,
Right,
which is
okay.
why you don't need a separate
Okay.
switch or feed
Yeah.
or anything like that. They're kind of questions to ask, really, but I've got it here to remind me what to ask.
So Tom will watch that and go, he didn't know anything about his van.
Quite nice.
We've had our van for like 4 or 5 years, so we've done quite a lot of camping and made a lot of changes to it.
So that's your gas in there.
You got any readings for your solar panel or anything like that? So where's your controller then? There it is, there's your solar panel controller. So you don't know what your battery's taken in or anything like that? You just have to trust it's working.
I mean, it's all. I mean, Tom's putting a warranty on the conversion.
Yeah, basically you can just say, "All right, it's got a charger in it. It's got a charger built in there."
Is that answering some of your questions?
Well, it means that it should be running off the EHU, charging the batteries.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's what that should be doing. So I think that's configured to do that, which is why you haven't got a separate switching hours.
Okay. So that's good news by the sounds of it.
It's just understanding it. All vans are slightly different. You don't want to rock up and go.
Yeah. And had we used it more, I'd probably know what it was.
That's just turn the leisure batteries off.
Yeah. Well, it's just to turn the mains off into so that the lights, everything go off if I turn that off. So that isolates everything in the.
Basically, when you're not using it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So you've got a big tank there. Do you have to pull that out to fill it, or do you just run a hose into it?
Run a hose into it.
Okay, it's quite big, isn't it?
It is big, yeah.
But that's feeding your shower as well, then.
Yeah.
Where's the heater for the shower then? You just turn it on and it works.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see if we take it on a test drive.
Something under there that might help.
That certainly looks like some sort of water heating, because obviously that's going to be heat. That's going to be feeding you hot water tap as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then that's plumbing out to there.
Yeah.
So I think so. Yeah.
Hot water out of a tap in a van.
That's why you need the leisure batteries. So you've got 2 leisure batteries in there as well. Unless you plug your grey waste in outside, do you, for your shower?
So there's a
should be down.
It's just under there. Is it? Just there.
Yeah. And that's your outlet for your diesel heater there, then, isn't it?
Yeah. So let's hang.
You have to lift the seat up to actually fill it, then.
Well, I mean, it depends if you.
Oh, I see. Oh, so it's easy enough to see the level then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see how that's just fed that way.
I mean, Tom will have all the photos of when he converted it, because he was not on his social media, but it's all been fully insulated. It went to Tom as
a panel, yeah.
Fully insulated it. I think he does the last, I don't know how many of the ones he's been doing are for a.
Is this just a vent?
It is, yeah, that does come off, yeah. Is it Vanny Campers, where you put in, you buy a ticket for £1 and then you can win.
Yeah.
They keep commissioning them to do vans for them to auction or raffle, basically.
So it's first stop, April.
Yeah, and we had to wait. We probably had to wait 6 months actually. And then
what sort of MPG did you get out of it?
Sorry?
What sort of mile per gallon did you get out of it?
It's pretty good. I mean, if you drive it at 60, you'll get 30 out of it.
Yeah, for a big van, it's going to be fairly.
It's the 177, so
it's got a bit more.
It's got a bit of poke and it's automatic.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've done some long trips in it. in-laws live in north of Glasgow, so I've been up there a few times, been down to the Isle of Wight, taking it back to Tom.
Do you want to sit in it if he takes it on the spin?
Yeah, I can sit in it.
Yeah, it's sawn, but we'll take it for a quick spin so you can at least
see
what it goes like.
Let's stop.